welcome to the stream and the session. Gonna see how this is gonna go. If you're gonna murder hobble your way through this again, which wouldn't be the first or last time, I doubt.
Hey, hello.
Hey Nana, how is it? And hey Monty. Is all well?
I heard you're calling for gamers, so gamer is here.
Yeah, that's good.
Gamers of the world unite!
Oh boy.
Seize the means of gaming.
I'm just eating lunch, so I'm gonna mute, but I will unmute after.
Yeah, go for it.
But I can't believe you interrupted me watching your Henry Stickmin playthrough.
Oh, that's a travesty. I'm terribly sorry about that.
You'll pay for it.
You pay for it. It's the great escape.
Kum will remember.
Come returns. Yeah, we're gonna see how this gonna go. Will be a little bit different this time.
Oh no.
You're all dead for the sins you committed. You died for the one.
I don't remember committing any sins. Kum is innocent.
We hear that just on his name. Luckily we are not Christian server here, otherwise we would be in a problem. It's a lot of sins, it is. Gonna see if we can get everyone up and going. Because last time you guys had quite the fight, quite the battle. Yeah, that was...
It was fun seeing Potato dying.
Yeah, it wasn't his game that session for sure. If you're not destroyed by the enemy, destroyed by his allies. Yeah, let's hope the luck is better for you today. Rolling a 17, that's good. That's good. Oh yeah, you guys leveled up as well, so you guys are level 2. And hello there, Stuffy.
I actually didn't do my level up.
We can check it through a little bit. It's nothing too crazy, because you just, since you get to level 2. So it's nothing in particular. I'm gonna check out. You was Swashbuckler.
Yeah.
And at level 2 you get a skill feat and swashbuckler feat. So you can check... skill feats are feats that are bound to skills, like a feat, for example, that allow you to jump longer, for example.
So I get 2 feats, a skill and swashbuckler.
Yes.
Or is one... Oh yeah.
They're 2 different feats. You get a skill feat and a swashbuckler feat. Swashbuckler feat are more, well, for your class and all that, you know.
Oh, I actually didn't save that site with the things.
Wait, I'm gonna link it right here. Where you have a swashbuckler, and you have further down you have a swashbuckler class feat list. So, and I think most characters are in the pin messages. Yeah, you guys have your characters there.
Oh, mine might not be. So let
Yo,
me
yeah,
just...
come, what's there?
Oh, it was.
Yeah, yeah, man. There you go. I make them frightened. Oh, you can do that. That's pretty neat. Fighters is pretty neat actually, because you get bravery at level 3, make you much get you much stronger when it comes to saves against fears and stuff. Saved my ass once time actually. I did level up, yeah. And also you get HP. That is your class HP plus your Constitution mod. Okay, if you have Constitution mod plus 3 or 4 or whatever, you add that plus 10. Intimidating strike. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. While we are waiting. Intimidating strike. You blow not only wounds creature but also shatter their confidence. Make a melee save. You hit and deal damage. Targets frightened. On critical. Oh! Dude! Wait. Make a dude, you gave them frightened once per. Oh my fucking god. That's insane actually. Toughness is a general skill, yeah? Let's see. Oh yeah, that was Final Fantasy. It was wrong. Wrong thing to open up there.
That feat.
After you, allow you to make further moves with incredible confidence. You don't roll initiative, instead you vote to go last. That is pretty cool actually. After you. So I can stab you.
I can stab you when you're weakened by others, haha!
Let's see. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'll let Potato pick toughness as an skill feat instead. Normally there is a bit of charmed life. When danger calls, your straight knife coming out on top, you gain psychic bonus to triggering saves. Ooh. Let's see. That's pretty good though. Being able to charm your way out of things.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So that was a swashbuckler feat, so I get another general feat from skill feats.
Yeah, if you click on feats, you have general, and then general no skill. No skill means literally that they are not, well, no skill, so to speak. So we should be able to get one there.
I think I might be blind because I don't see the feats.
We're gonna. There you have.
Oh, now I see him. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, barbarians do get a lot. If you click no skill, I mean that's true. That's true, right? Right? I feel like that is true. I think that should be true. And of course, barbarians is the class that get the highest amount of HP. They get 12 plus Constitution modifier. And considering Potato literally getting mashed, I think it's good for him to have a bit of chunky more HP. So, but I'm more like, yeah, they don't have the same armor class like fighters, for example. That get armor class from shields and stuff like that. Barbarians don't generally use shields. Though there's probably a build where you could go that. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Yeah, 19 is still pretty good though. And you get more like... though you could of course go also... what do you call it? Monks. Monks are also like crazy. They get so high AC and stuff like that by having nothing. To 190. How am I? Why would I do that? You can't reach that high. You're too short. I'm spunking back. Am I creeping? Now I feel bad. I'm sorry. And hello, Kuroki. And no worries.
Can I get this one?
You gain give an ally with a further quick pep talk. Help them recall attempt the diplomacy check that this The expert portion can instead. Yeah, sure. You can go for that
and
one.
I am
Sure.
trained in diplomacy, so that should be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I go for it. A little bit of a pep talk.
I won't be using it on potato though.
I think Haku's not here, but I'm not sure if he was gonna join. And yeah. In about 10 minutes, Kuroki. I haven't started yet. We're just going through a little bit about, you know, level ups and stuff like that, so. Yeah, Haku's not here yet, so I'm not sure if he's gonna join or not. And leveling up stuff, yeah. Yeah, he said so I'm a bit on the, like, his 66% he won't come and 33% he will, and the last percent is just a roulette.
I think it's 69% he won't come.
Yeah. Nice. It's the sex number. Whee!
I can't believe it.
Dude, that's a bard. Bow, 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 bow. Because yes, every one of you leveled up to level 2 previously. And yeah, I mean, he might be lost. He might be lost. You never know. You never know.
I did want to actually ask. Is it? I kind of entered the last session late. Did
Yeah.
you still give me the level 2, or did you want me to stay level 1?
You're level 0.
Wonderful.
Yes. Now you're level 2 as well.
Okay.
Entire group. I'm like Oprah Winfrey. You're level 2. You're level 2. You're level 2. Everyone gets level 2.
To be fair, it's probably easier for you to keep track of if everyone's just
Yeah.
same level 2.
That's how general me and my friends play as well. That the entire group is like leveling, so just make it easier. And a lot X.
Yeah, and it also makes sense because we can do whatever we want without feeling punished. Like we don't feel the need to farm XP. I mean.
Yeah. That's me and my friends generally play like if you about every second session we level up, depending on what we've done, of course. Have we done nothing? It takes a bit longer, but
My friends tend to do a feat-based or like a feat-based level up as well, like depending on what you've done in the last couple, you know, in the sessions determines, you know, oh, you get a level up or you don't get a level up, you know.
Well, when it comes to feat stuff like that, you can freely pick, but many times I do myself pick a little bit what I think fits with the character, like that cat.
No, I didn't mean feats like as in the abilities of the class. I meant like feats as in like you slayed a Draco.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so far no dragon slaying yet here.
Don't worry, we'll get to it.
We get to it, indeed. And Tex, you should join us. You know?
I mean, all we've seen is just a one-sided slaughter.
Well, you did actually win. It was an unnecessary fight, but you did
Yeah,
win.
I know.
We have war crimes under our belt because we slaughtered.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning.
Welcome to War Crimes, the merry band.
Oh no. Excuse me, sorry.
So when do we get to use Napalm?
So
God. Whoa.
my current HP is 18, I think. That's pretty good.
Yeah, mine is 23. I mean 28.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean, then you have like Potato, it's like 40, but he's a barbarian, so.
I mean, he is a barbarian.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, with that, I think we pretty much got most people that's gonna join here right now. I don't think Haku will be joining right now. Okay, last time, previous session, you guys met a group of people that demanded to pay for the road, you attacked without even talking with them, and when they were about to give up after a really brutal fight, Kuroki shot at the leader. Well, he tried to shoot at one, but the leader protected his underlings, and you kind of like continue with murdering the big guy and all that. So yeah, that was what kind of happened. And of course, with that, since so many in the group are kind of off at the moment, we will do a little bit of an side thing here, because after this event, you guys have been very exhausted, very tired, wounded, because of said fights. Especially Potato. He was kind of destroyed a bit there. And Kuroki as well. He got an axe. He got axed, literally. Which happens. And how many war crimes are you... Dude, this is a hobo group. War crimes is a standard here. And you are now instead in a village. You guys have been... This is an... momentarily break, because Ivan, the Centaur, well, the Centaur healer that is made with you guys, have been ordered that you guys should be taking a little bit of a break, or rather, the mission is to continue the caravan later on, but do what happened previously. You guys have been kind of caused a little bit of a problem, because the guy you killed, you know, the big guy, they were not bandits. They were actually workers for one of the nobles that actually have reason and by law actual rights to taxation on the road, but you guys just jumped out and start murdering people without even the slightest thought. So, yeah, that kind of thing happened. And hey, Tay and Fred, you're joining. So, good work, and I wasn't even here for... Yes! However, because of this, you guys have been kind of let off a bit. While Ivan and the rest of the group is kind of like dealing with the aftermath of this. They're kind of trying to pin this on someone. So for that, you guys are now in the village, and I can tell you right away, this village don't like you guys very much. They don't open up their doors. The little tavern that is in the village really don't like your patronage at all, because the big man that you killed is a local hero there. So you kind of it's like you guys literally went and killed the big famous person that everyone loves pretty much. And yeah, you are not very welcome there. And they have been talked, but as you guys have been around there, you more or less have heard. Have you heard about this castle? You don't know if they are actually talking about this, but, well, I mean this, because you guys hear a little bit here and there among all the harsh words they have at you guys, you know. They see you like nothing less than literal criminals, literal dirt. And this castle is a large castle a bit away from the village that once belonged to the noble that owns the area, but he was kind of chased out by an evil entity of form, and he kind of left all his treasury and all of those stuff there. So many of the villagers have tried to get in there and get out gold and, you know, sneak in and get treasures. Not many have been able to come back alive. That is why this is an opportunity for you guys to explore this this dungeon, this castle, to find treasures. Maybe repay something to the village, if you have heart. If not, keep it to yourself. You know? Since you now have a week of dead time anyways, and under this week you don't get paid. So the little money you have is the only money you literally have to spend right now. So, yeah. With all that, you guys are kind of sleeping in a barn right now. You guys have been literally pushed there in an old man's barn. You see it's an old dwarf that is limping, that own the barn and a little farm that you guys get to sleep in. And he's... Every time he sees you, he's like spitting on the ground, like where you walked on, like... Only because the major of the village have told them not to throw you guys out, that you guys actually are able to be there for now. Yeah, he's watering you. And I bet as long as the rest of the goblins not... Well, there are goblins there as well. This village is a pretty mixed village, you know. They have dwarves, they have goblins, they have a bunch of orcs, humans, you know. It's very, very, very mixture. But yes, it's up to you guys to decide what do you want to do. Do you want to sit? We can literally sit here, speed through this an entire week to do literally nothing, then getting starved and spat on, or do some adventure. Well, to be fair, he literally said, you need to pay taxes, and you guys literally barely let him say the word before Potato jumped to attack him. So, yeah, and to be honest, they don't really have like, oh yeah, we are officials. They had documents or so, but yeah. Thank God I forgot. I just remember Potato. Potato really did a number on that. And hello, that's Turalok. Thank you. This ought to be turned fat. Indeed, text. I am worried about it. But yeah, you have a chance to loot the castle. And loot the castle is always nice, right?
Yeah.
Mm? Yeah, the people here is not very welcoming. It's, yeah, after all you've done. And doesn't help that the two survivors that you kept haven't really been kind in the words about you either. Learn from a second one to smoke bomb. Oh, that's awesome. I go for that. So you have forager is a neat skill, I will say. Can forage a lot of food. And with that, it seems like most of you are in favor of visiting this castle. Castle Grey Hall, as it's called. Well, at least what you learned from the few talkative farmers out there. I vote for this. Maybe that would be good. Honestly, maybe we should have chains on all of you. You know, I'm just saying. Did not. Well, you didn't. That's fair. That Monty, you didn't do anything there. But yes, you guys are moving to this castle. And with that meaning that, okay, Job, Haku, and everyone else of those that are not here today are kind of still in the farm. They're helping Eva, trying to smooth things out a little bit because, yeah, you know, murdering the hero of the village and all that jazz, probably gonna take a bit, you know. And you guys moving towards the castle, it's not hard to get directions, and it's not hard to see it in distance, because it's a pretty big castle. And the only thing I did was jump at the big dude along with the... Well, that is true. That is true. Had you guys actually given up, well, be merciful and accept their defeat, things would have been very, very different. But you guys kept on fighting. Well, Kuroki did. And with that, you guys move out. But I gotta say, we have a hare being killed. I mean, you never know. Murder hare. This castle is actually very, very big. At long distance, you realize it's more that it's very tall, you know, rather than broad, with long spiring towers in gray rock and gray roofs that you notice at distance. Also, Kuroki, you notice that under your time in the village, you feel like an eerie presence, like you feel cold daggers staring down your spine, like there is someone that having a dagger at your back. Though there's no one there, but you know when you get that feeling. That's what you get from this when you've been in a village. And now when you guys leave the village, it feels a little bit easier. You don't have that staring in your back. Strongwork has known for its size. Strong only seeks riches and blood. Well, blood you guys got so far. As well, embrace our reputation top of the castle to grow. Castle, you know, castle flippers. You flip the entire castle. What they play, like something. Yes, it is Skyrim playing in the background. I'm using it as background music.
Whoa. Nice cock.
Thank you, Tay. And with that, you guys see this castle. It's a pretty big castle in the sky. Not in the sky. That's a different anime. Yeah. I forgot I did have that emote thing going. I forgot I didn't change that. I was supposed to change that. Oh well, I gotta do that next time. And will the whole place take first? Wait, quick question. Can I trigger my blood first by cut myself as my? No. The amount of blood you would need to do that would probably actually hurt you more than it would actually help, because though you could cut up someone else, I'm just saying. Oh, come here. Slit. Ah. Rawr. They might die, though. I'm just saying. Riz would not be sure about that. You never know. But as this castle gets closer, you realize more and more it becomes hotter, you know? And it's not because of the summer weather or anything like that. It feels like the ground itself almost pulsate of heat, you know? Especially if you feel like a heartbeat almost, you know? Because the wave, it comes in waves. Like, you're feeling it through the ground, through your feet as you get closer to this castle. And it's very warm. Oh yeah, that's not good for the frog, yeah. Nana will need extra water to moisturize himself. If I know any Russian words, well, I do know Sukablat, but that's pretty much it. I learned the big words. Check it. Yes, you can do that, Monty. You can roll a society check. Yeah, pretty much. Hard to buy anything at all, actually. And even if you could buy something from the villagers, it would be incredibly expensive. They would like 18. Okay, what you can get from this Castle Greyhall is that it's an one of the bigger castles in the region. It's very large and have stood there for many years, probably almost 1,000 years. created by then a dwarf lord that built it. And it have then switched hands many times by different war bands, by different lords and rulers and all of that. It had been a center for many like business and trades as well, and as well a defensive point against many battles. Though the latest 10 years it belonged to a family of nobles that have been more or less kind of like there, you know. They kind of taxating pretty heavy, though not more than many others, nobles and stuff like that. Though they also do make sure security for the many villagers, so they do a bit of good as well, at least. And yeah, that's what you get about this. It's one of the biggest castles in the region, definitely. And it's pretty big. So the fact that the noble and people there needed to leave so suddenly is a pretty worrying sign, actually. But people have been talking about it and tried to get in there because there are lots of treasures in this very old castle. And they say there are pretty lot of treasures that not even the noble living there knew about. That many treasures hidden within the castle. We'll be listening now while I work. Okay, yeah, Yuki, Mir, your character is following in the group behind. Brokenhide is in the group somewhere. Yeah, from what you could pick up when hearing the villagers, Monty, you could hear that they haven't been there for about 3 months. And it also then you heard about that since the noble left, the temperature increased at the castle. Hence this pulsating heat that coming in waves actually seemed to emanate from the castle itself. No one knows why though. They just know it's very hot, full of treasures and death. And the noble have been like, I need to get my treasure back. But then again, also he's like, you know what? I don't want to die for them, so I don't want to spend my money on that. He got most of his valuables out. And how hot is it? I would say it's about 20 degrees Celsius in general. But with each heat wave, it's reached about almost 40 degrees. So it's almost double when the wave of heat strikes over you, you know? So, though that heat lasts just for a moment before it returns again. So it's literally coming in waves. So normal Brazilian summer. Yeah, I don't know how Brazilian summer works. I barely know how Swedish summer works, because holy shit. I'm dying here. And Kamkam isn't he like he's like a human, so maybe 70 kilo or something like that. Hot flashes, that's a perfect example, Mir. And as you get closer to the castle, you see there are small encampments around. It seems like there is some that are abandoned, some that are with what you can assume is scavenger. You see a few like scavenging an empty tent. You see some that have made camp, probably gonna try to get into the castle themselves. And yeah, but they don't seem to bother with you because they see that you are a group of well-armed people, and they're like, yeah, we probably shouldn't attack them, pretty much. So they kind of keep their distance from you guys. And you have been wandering for about a half day, so you're still middle of the day when you arrive at the very massive gate that is wide open. Well, they don't understand that, no. And inside you see that it seemed like pretty okay to go inside the castle yard, you know, because you see people darting in and out, you know. And you see one person, you see a big man. He's big, more in the fact that he's fat, wearing an ill-fit leather tunic, a small helmet on his round head, and, oh god, sorry, a big funky spear. And you see him walking towards you. You can almost all feel the reeking smell of alcohol and bodily fluids and stuff you don't want to know about, as he stops you like, of course I own this gate, so it's 1 gold piece per person to enter and visit this, because it's my gate. Yes, if Potato want to roll strike, you can roll strike. If Vodka want to roll intimidate, you can do that. And how's the weather there? Well, we had like about 30 degrees here, and it's really, really hot for me, and I'm dying. Okay. Wow, what? You guys realize you can do other things than killing? I think this is an character development. You can do that, Monty. We're gonna see first how Vodka do with his intimidation roll. Yeah, you see, he's putting out a big flabby arm as you guys try to walk by, and you see on the gate is mine, and you need to pay me 2 golds now per person. Yeah, you see he's not intimidated. Instead, he's looking at Vodka, and he's like, you try to scare me? I don't think so. No. It's 3 gold 3 gold coins per person now. You can do that, Nana. You can roll a diplomacy check. Or if Monty want to roll an fascinate performance. No. And I have my army. Yeah, that's a bit better. What do you do, Nana? Can you describe what you're trying to say or doing with your diplomacy? Because you see, you understand that this guy has not much of brain at all, so to speak. And he seemed to be like, when you start talking, that's a good question. Maybe you're trying to, like, instead make him like, yeah, but of course, good sir, but we already paid you, for example. You can, then again, that would be deception, that you try to trick him that you paid or something like that. But yeah, you can do what you think what you would say. I assume he got your money because you are here. So, are you trying to? Why would you take my money? I will take you. I'm supposed to take your money. Yeah. So, lots of money from all of you to me to visit through my gate. Because if you look on my gate, it says my name. You see, when you're speaking about investing and more profit, you see he's like,
Oh. Really? That is... Yeah. Okay. But I hope you will help me. I'm thankful for that.
you see he's backing away actually. And he's like,
Just remember that I'm happy to have good partners that can help me with my business.
yeah, you see, you see he winks and he sits down on a stump again, picking his belly bottom pretty much like, and yeah, you guys get through the gate. And inside the gate, you see this big castle garden. Probably once very beautiful, you know, with an old antique water fountain in the middle, color, well, you know, rock path, stables, gardens. And now it's more like people that have been peeing the water fountain, using it as an latrine, burned bushes, stuff like that. It actually smells pretty nasty in there when you realize it. Now we can frame it for future work. Why would you do that? He's just a fat man with poor hygiene. Then again, that maybe should be framed for war crimes. But yes, inside here you notice that there are a bunch of people. You see about, it's 4 or 5 people running around. Some digging in the ground trying to find some extra treasures. And then there is this big wooden doors, double doors leading into the castle itself. And you don't see anyone really go out there. Or go in, rather, so to speak. Seems like most people are like kind of happy being visiting the outside. And yeah, you can do that. Go for the spooky doors. As you guys approach the door, you see a man, pretty tall, pretty thin, dressed in simple brown clothing and all of that, and he's looking at you as you guys approach the door. Are you sure you really want to go there? Not too many return alive when they go in there. You see the man, he has a big nose, and one eye is a little bit bigger than the other. And he's like, wow. It's danger in there, lads. I'm Root. I am Root. As we had to draw, but he doesn't hold it ready to check. He's just holding it in hand. Oh. You see, he nods against Vlad. You got the warning. Hopefully you guys see another sun rising. You see, he returned to dig into the garden, trying to find some treasures in the garden. And you guys enter the doors. This is actually not the main gate, because the main gate to the castle have been blocked by big bars. So this is more like the side gates, and it leads into a hall. And I don't know if you guys can see on Steam, on Twitch, because I have showcasing a map there right now. Poof. What you guys will see when you enter, you see this. This is the hallway. I can't see on Steam either, yeah. Man, this gotta be complicated. But yes, you guys see this as you have light behind you, entering into this hallway that leads down a bit and then turning right. That's what you guys can see. Some of you have dark vision, some of you still need light sources, so torches is probably a wise thing to have with you. Oi. Yeah. Yeah, and I know Vodka has dark vision as well. But I think Potato don't have, and I think Kuroki don't have. Oh, wait, everyone has except Potato? Yeah, what the heck, man? You can go without torches, just ignoring Potato. Just put him on a leash and pull him with you. Just scary, yeah. Poor Potato just being carried in the darkness. But yes. You guys see that as you enter this hallway. Yeah, it's good to have a torch ready, because definitely good to have. Oh, Yubnut is here. Hey, Yub. Ah, he's snoring. The dog was snoring. In a village, at least far away from the smell. And you enter this cold building that feels surprisingly hot. Though, as you enter this castle, the first step in, you realize it's like going into a wall of heat, you know? You know when it's so hot outside, and you just go out, and you're like, wow. It's kind of surprising at first. And then you have this little hallway, and you see quickly that it turned right. Can someone spit on me? Oh no, this is drawing out some weird kinks here. Well, I think you still will be affected, Kuroki. Though it's not so hot that you guys faint or anything like that. It's more like, wow, it's a bit uncomfortable but manageable. Though for Nana, it's worse than others. Shiro attacks. Yeah, that's a good way. How do you guys decide to walk? While the corridor is big enough for 2 people to easily go side by side, you guys need to decide how you walk. Who go first, who go last, and all of that. I'll be on back so I can't accidentally hit someone. But man, you guys are such team players. I like it. Okay, so Vlad and Shankar go first. With I assume we are with Nana second, then Monty, and I assume Kuroki will be last because you are ranger and you have a dog with you. I would say it's about 35, 40, well, about 40 plus in here right now. So I'm gonna write like this. Wow, that's a big pen. I don't need that. Oh man, we're gonna go with white. We're gonna do like this. This is the first line with vodka. I can't write with a mouse. Ah man, I'm gonna do like this. Activating my drawing tablet. Here we go. So I can write a little bit more. Because holy shit, that's awful. And we do like this. Still awful as hell. A little bit easier for me though. Vodka, Shankar. For some reason my mouse pen don't really want to work. We have come here. We have Monty there, and then we have Kuroshi. Curvy. Okay, curvy we gotta be. Perfect. And that's kind of like how we had the group right now. I don't think I missed anyone, right? Ah, you're safe. Yeah. Okay, so that's the kind of lineup you guys have, and you enter the dungeon. Vodka and Shonkers are first. And you enter, you're seeing the first corridor. I guess you, since there's only a right way to turn, I guess that is where you guys go. You do notice along the hallway, there is a little bit of like, it's kind of a strong smell, because you do notice someone probably have taken a dump at the corner of the corner. Really, really nasty. Yeah, okay, you see Come go into the wall. Yes, you can. Vodka and Shonker, you guys are first. You guys roll, can roll perception to detect traps. Yeah, you can too, Kuroki, but oh wow, nat 20. But the problem for Potato is that you can't see anything because it's dark. So yeah, Potato, you don't see anything. Yeah, that roll didn't help. What you can see though is that Vodka, scanning through the hallway, you realize you see nothing that indicate a trap, because you realize people have been going in a bit in this corridor, and if they did, they most likely would have triggered traps as well. You don't see any traps either, or anything that can indicate a trap. And as you enter, we're gonna see here on the map, you're going slowly to the right. You see, oh no, it's another corner, going downwards again. Whee! Well, it's still on the same level. It's just, God, I can't write on the tablet. Holy shit. Yeah, pretty much. They cleared away with their bodies. Yeah, maybe that's why someone pooped in it. And Potato want to destroy. Yeah. I actually, you know what? You guys need to roll, and let's make like this. Roll and perception check to not step in all the shit that is in the floor right there in the beginning. There's lots of it. You just need to roll and beat 5, because you guys see pretty well. Yes, perception. And they do, Kuroki. Androids literally have all senses, and you actually need to eat like a human. But yeah, you're still an organic. Okay, yeah, Monty, no problem. Higher, yeah, beat 5 or higher. Oh, Potato was almost there. Potato almost stepped into the poop, but he managed to avoid it. Yeah, it seemed like most managed to avoid stepping on the smelling feces left behind by some of the explorers as you enter deeper into the cave. I mean, Potato can't see much himself, but I assume it's because Vodka is helping him. But the poop would be fertilizer for Potato. I mean, it could be a fertilizer. So you guys keep on forward, and with that you're entering. You go left. It's a short corridor again, and it's turning well to the left and downwards. And this is a little bit of a longer corridor as you're going and going. This is a long corridor, as you guys can see. This take forever. Ah, there we have. You're going for quite a bit, seeing that there is a very, very long corridor. It's still very hot. It doesn't get hotter or colder. And you don't see any... it seems like most people have been at that deep, at least. Pain, yeah, music side, but they close it up. Close it up. And we'll try from the heat as we go. Can someone piss on me for what? It's like that movie, We Were Soldiers, when the Mel Gibson is like peeing on the fucking mortars, like everyone's starting to pee him, come to cool him down, like. The corridor is pretty long. In size, in width, it's big enough for 2 people to walk by each other with ease. And about height, it's about 3 meters in height. But it's a pretty long corridor, as you guys can see. As you're going down this route. And then turning to the left. For you. Yeah, width and height, yeah. Renders which helped me survive on such use, so the effect is quite deep. I mean, desperation is desperation. And you keep on going along the corridors. And you're going in here. You see a door. The door is locked. And hello, Aeromorph. And thank you. I wish you a great evening as well. Okay. Potato, you can roll an attack. You see Potato violently thrashing the door. Yeah, you see Potato violently start to swing and start to actually hit the wall beside it because he can't see where the door is. And he smacked the sword, well, his axe into the wall and falls to the floor. Yeah, so Potato, you literally hit the wall. It bounced the axe back and you fall, almost hitting someone. Kuroki, when you're stepping forward to unlock the door, you realize the door is actually unlocked. It was just closed. It just that Potato instantly first idea was to try to smash it before you even try to open it. Sometimes thinking ahead can be good, but hey. Proceed to wall, yeah, you go into wall like boink. Jesus Christ, how is this group gonna survive? I don't know. Yeah, you go into a larger room. Now I need to see. It's actually a pretty big room. You see, it's a big room, big old room, and you see that most of it have been emptied. There are some broken furnitures in this room. Broken furnitures, you see a bookshelf, you see multiple old locks, well, old chests that have been broken open. And also, you notice that they lay a corpse on the table. It seemed like a man had been brutally sliced up by something and crushed into the table. And it seemed one of these that had been unlucky in this. Okay, Kuroki and Potato, you can roll a perception check to check the shelves. Vodka, you can roll a perception check on... no, actually roll an medicine check if you have Vodka. A medicine check for checking the corpse. Wow. As Vodka, you checking the corpse. Do the heat, because it's very warm in here. and you guys realize it smells strongly of that nasty smell of rotten flesh. And you can't really decide when this happened, because yeah, the speed of the body decaying is much higher here than normal, probably. But you can assume it happened recently, at least. Not maybe, probably a few days ago. That's what you can guess, at least. Yuki and Potato, you find a bookshelf, and you find a book. When you're checking in the book, you see it's pictures of potatoes in it. Like, literally for farming, you know, books for like different potato plants, stuff like that. Kuroki, you find not much, but you do find a silver coin hidden under one book. I know the million cherry. Oh no, it's a naughty book. The book that it's under is pretty much an empty book. It seemed like an old journal from an old adventure that never got fully written. I don't know, no fresh blood. Well, that is chilling. Yeah, it's no fresh. It's more like very nasty smell, nasty stench of the rot. And yeah, that is what you guys seem to be finding in this room. Because it seemed like people have been scavenging here quite a bit, but then kind of like left it, you know, because whatever happened to that guy, it doesn't seem been yeah, very pleasant. But now there are 3 doors. I'm gonna mark out these 3 doors. I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna move this shit. So selection clear, and we're gonna do like this. 1, 2, 3. I hope you guys can see. Now you guys get to decide which door you're gonna start with. Do you want to start checking door 1, door 2, or door number 3? And frog books for research. I vote for door 1. Okay, Come and Vlad vote for 1. Kuroki for door 3. Potato will go with Vlad. What does Monty says? Yeah. He's leading by your hand, indeed. Well, you could separate, but in whatever situation have that actually been good? Yeah, you can make a perception check for smell against the doors, yeah? And the reason why they're here, Yuki, is because the village you guys were in, you have like 1 week suspension. You really don't have much to do, and you need money, pretty much. 16, okay, you're checking the doors for smells, but you really don't notice much, because most of the smell you notice takes up by the corpse in a room festering in the heat. And Shanli, please don't scratch my ass, that hurts. She tried to scratch my chair, but she misses and scratched my ass instead, like, goddamn it, cat. So yes and no, indeed. And the first door, you're checking it, otherwise it's a big old wooden door. Well, all of them are big old wooden doors, to be honest. The caravan is about a half day away in the village. You guys were kind of like taking a break in. So yeah. What do you do, Shanli? Silly cat. I mean, okay. Vodka, Potato, and Cum go to door 1. Kuroki and Riz go to door 2. Well, 3. Okay. Yeah, you kind of like... I mean, you can like... Yeah, it gotta be. And Yuki and Haku and everyone else can join in later on. So Vlad and you guys checking the first door. I assume you do. Okay, you try to open it. As you do, you hear a clicking sound as you pull down the lever, the handle on the door. Click. And it's not the door normally open. And a trap is triggered. And a dart blows out. Doesn't 24 hit Vlad? Okay. You feel a sharp pain in your stomach as a dart shot out from the keyhole into your stomach and managed just precisely go under your arm, plated armor, and you feel this sting, and you take a D2 damage, and you feel a little bit nauseated. You take 2 damage there. Well, Vlad, Vlad, you can roll a fortitude save as well. What is it? What is it, Chun-Li? No, I know it's hot. I know we're dying. It doesn't have to cry. Yeah. Luckily, you won't get any worse condition from the poisonous in this dart. And you can use perception to check for traps. Resistant poison, eh? As you're checking the other doors and trying to disarm whatever possible traps, well, you're checking doors, but you don't notice any traps at all. And you can roll that as well, Vlad. Kuroki don't see any more traps, at least. You notice there is no more trap in this door. But you do notice when you're checking the door that next time you close a door, it will reload. So it's like every time you open and close the door, it will reload a new dart for next person to enter. That you can do. You can use Thievery to disable the trap permanently. If you use Thievery, you can do that. Anyone that feel excited to do that? No, not bad, not bad. Yeah, you can do that. Vlad is opening the door and keeping it from closing, while Cum disarm the trap, and yeah, the trap will no longer be any of problem for you guys. That was door 1, yes. You just defeated 1 door, guys. I'm proud of you guys. So this door is now officially disarmed. Yay! Door 1. You can check door 2. Yes. You can roll a perception check. And yeah, Vodka, you can proceed into door 1. Oh boy. As you check, you don't notice any traps. You notice the trap. Risky traps. To be fair, the entire door is a deaf door. As you can notice, you see like the entire door is rigged with hundreds, if not thousands of possible traps. That's a deaf door, that's what you see. And Vodka, yeah, pretty much, that's what you see. Vodka enters through the first room. You see it's an rounded room. Like this. It's an hexagonal room. With a pretty open space, and then there's a door on the other side of this room. Inside there, you notice an what looks like an big man, and like could be an orc, could be just an some sort of lumbering figure at least, leaning against the wall, snoring really, really deep. And you see he's dressed in pretty broken pieces of armor and plates and stuff like that, and a big weapon in front of him. A duke, there could be, and large humanoid figure, yeah. Standing. Try to stop potato. Yeah, you notice that this guy literally is sleeping, and you notice that this guy is seemingly really big and most likely really, really strong. He's asleep, so he maybe have something to sell. I don't know. You can ask him if you want to. If you want to. I mean, there's always another option to sneak, for example. Yeah, you'll need black zero risk, that definitely. I mean, meanwhile, what does risk do? Because you now have this knowledge about this murder door number 2. I mean, when it put not in murder mode, I will say, it generally is. Wait, Kuroki, you go in there and ask the person? I mean, I assume you do. As you guys are trying to figure out what to do, you see Kuroki going to this big man. In order to get black, can we group safe numbers? Yes, indeed. As Kuroki talk to this large figure, this large creature is like, you hear him waking up from his slumber, and you see he's standing up, towering in this room. You guys realize then that he's actually bigger than you thought he was, and you realize it's a large ogre, chained to the wall, with a long, thick chain behind him, and he's reaching out for a club. And yeah, rough height, about 4 meters. and about about 3 meters thick. Yeah, he is really big. You realize that he's actually was sleeping. Yeah, you can try to, Vodka. Okay, I want you all to roll initiative to decide in what order you guys get to act. Because this guy will otherwise attack. Yes, you roll for perception. Let's see, we're gonna set up so I can write. Vodka 9. Come 22. Potato 19. Monty, you are in the room with Black Zero because Black Zero was the one that woke this ogre up. So you guys are in the same room now. So you get to roll initiative as well. Kuroki and Monty can also roll initiative if you want to act. 16 for Ritza. And 13 for Kuroki. Let's see. Yes. Vodka, you had something you wanted to say. You can say whatever it is before action starts. You see this towering giant groans at you. Groans at you all. Okay. As Vlad is talking to the ogre, Haku is inside. Can I see him? You can see vaguely because there is a little bit of an bonfire in the middle of the room, so it's a bit of glowing. So that makes this ogre even more terrifying, because the shadows it throws from this makes him even bigger. This big ogre seemed ready to strike all of you, with no doubt, but as Vodka talks to it, you see it tilts its large head, and it's like, free, and it slumber again, free, free. You asked to buy from this guy. And Kuroki, as you remember reading from a little bit, you remember reading from the passage of that journal you took, you know, where you find a coin. You actually remember reading about how, just vaguely, that the party kidnapped an ogre child and sold to the castle, and this most likely it is. Yeah, the book you picked up. You see this ogre slowly trying to understand your world, and it slowly nods its big head. Free, friend. The Witch of Wealth. And you see, he actually lets go of his big wooden club. And you do, Potato. You still have that medallion left, yeah? Restraining? You should get a restraining order on Potato. I think... Oh god, I think that is most needed. I mean, you could, but... he's right now sitting... stuck, chained to the wall, literally. Peacefully, yeah. And then you have Potato. Oh yeah, you want mashed potato? Splurt. Yeah, peace is one way. Yeah, Potato, you jumped into fire for that medallion. That's a part of medallion for you. Take her against the villain. Send the ogre to destroy it. It's Shrek. Destroy the village. Get out of my swamp. As you get close, kind of careful. You realize this big ogre is sitting still, and you see the chains seem to be pretty big and really strong to contain an ogre. And you do see though that there is a lock mechanism in its wrist and on the iron ring around its neck. And good with him. What do you mean, Kuroki? Well, I mean, you could, if you want to, you can roll a perception check if you want to steal. Well, if you want to check him more, you can roll a thievery to check out if you have any loot on him. Well, you need to unlock his chain first. Oh my god. Kuroki, you notice this ogre don't have much of treasures on him, except what looks like an rather beat up wooden doll, maybe in the size of a smaller person. It's pretty big, but for it probably been more or less like a doll, you know? Yes, you can roll a perception, lad. You find a key on far side of the other side of the wall. You find a big ring and lots of keys in it. But the ogre suddenly roars. Its mighty roar shaken the ground you stand on. Yes, you can, Kuroki. And that is why this ogre now suddenly try to crush you. You see his... Well, does an 23 hit. What is your AC? You hear the ogre, yeah, your Kuroki, because he swings at you, and you hear him roar, "Princess!" Swiping. $18, okay, he hits. You take... Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me see. 15 damage. $15. 1-5. And you see he's reaching out to grab you. Yeah. So you see, he was very calm to the point. Kuroki tried to steal probably the only important item he has. And Vlad appeared like Dragonborn. Uskaka! Yeah, it's become chaotic. Yeah, pretty much, Yuki. Okay, since you guys did roll initiative before, we can go with that. Okay, Potato, I mean, you took 15 damage. I don't know how much HP you have. Potato, you start. What does Shankamonger do? As this ogre raging, trying to reach with his other hand against Kuroki, but the chains stop him. But you see it almost cracking out from the wall as he's getting more and more furious. Shankar leaves the room. Okay, Shankar leaves the room like whoop. Did you? Oh wait, what did you? Oh man, I miswrite you down. Come. What did you roll? Nana, 22. Yeah, then you are first. Well, Potato's walking out. What does Nana do? Well, come do. I don't know how much HP you have. What thing do you try to take? The thing was, okay. It's an iron ring he has that is chained to the wall. And he have what you can see looks like a band around his head as well. Though it looks like just a normal band though when you're looking at it, but not sure either. Either way. You can do that. You want to grab the band and rip it off? Yeah, you can roll for an strike then. What the fuck are you snoring for, cat? This is turning chaotic. I did take, yes, at your sheet, yeah, I don't know how much HP you have, Kuroki. You need to keep an eye on that yourself. What was striking? It's what you have your unarmed attack. And you have to...